Hey ghouls, welcome to the Hot Ghouls Club.
We're here to spill the tea, dig up the dirt,
and serve the creepiest stories.
I'm Jamie.
I'm Tara.
And I'm Alyssa.
This is Graveyard Gossip. And if you love hanging out on the grave and cackling at the bazaar,
Make sure you're following Hot Ghouls Club wherever you listen.
And don't forget to rate and review so more ghouls can too.
oh boy, sorry about that.
All right.
Really funny.
That's okay. My lips are chapped, though.
My lips are chapped too.
My lips are bad. They're bad. This winter's been bad.
It's been a rough. I'm so dehydrated. I've only been drinking Diet Coke almost exclusively for a month and a half.
Just something to give you joy.
It has
This
been addiction.
So the omen is continuing as this had to,
like the movie.
started our recording at 6 minutes in, noticed that the sound wasn't picking up Alyssa, then we had to figure it out. So we pre-recorded. However, welcome back to the Graveyard Gossip of Hot Ghouls Club. I'm one of your hosts, Jamie.
I am Tara,
And I'm Alyssa.
and we're happy to be back. We
are-
really are.
We have been thrilled to be back, excited to be back. We've been wanting this, itching for it.
Yes.
We have been trying for truly weeks at this
Weeks.
point. Months, maybe? No,
No, weeks.
at least 6
It
weeks.
feels like 6 months, but
And
it's
it's
weeks.
been an hour of us trying to even start recording because there's been a nonstop fucking, I don't know what.
No, there has been a black cloud over our little coven for the last 3 months.
I'm going to start
December.
rubbing eggs. We got to rub, everybody rub eggs all over your body.
Eggs.
Yeah, you rub eggs on your body, then you crack it in a cup, and then if it's
Okay, so not
Sinks.
hard boiled, so just like a full egg.
yeah, full egg,
Okay.
and then it's either if it sinks or it floats, it's like you've been like
Cursed?
yeah.
Okay, well, whoever's
Well, I
our
know I'm fucking cursed.
voodoo dolls just like lay off for a few weeks.
Please.
Truly, I'm so happy to be back because we've been trying to do this
And there's so much crime.
so much crime, so much.
Weird crime, so much pedophilia.
Child sex fucking everywhere. Which I didn't write about this, but I still want to give a little shout out, Florida. Well, it turns out I looked into the Florida law. They've had this sex offenders that attack children of I think it was like 12 or younger or something. They can get the death penalty. They've had that since 2023.
Oh, it's like all over the
so
news.
it's not
Yeah,
new.
I know. Just recently got all over the news for whatever reason. They might have like
Because
tweeted
they-
something or added something to it, but
Right.
like they've
No.
had the basis of the law for it.
They have a new PR team.
They have new
Exactly.
management.
They knew we're not happy with them. We're not happy with them ever. So they always
Yep.
need a little something.
They got it. They had to revamp the
So-
office.
Had a revamp.
They had to revamp. But yeah, there's been horrible crime. The U.S. mainly, I feel, has had all of the crime. Obviously, the Epstein files have been released.
Oh my God.
Nobody cares that Trump is in the Epstein files, but that's fine. I guess
Yeah. I love how many times he was mentioned in it, and then
more times
he's
than
like-
Jesus in the Bible.
Yeah, and more
Whoa.
times than Harry Potter's name in all of the Harry Potter books.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but he's
That's
still
crazy.
the president of the free world, and that sums up America.
Canada though, hearts out for Canada. They just had that really tragic shooting in the
today.
school. I think it
Oh
was
my
like
god, I didn't even hear about it.
25 injured, and then a couple killed too. I want to say maybe like 12 or something killed.
Viva la Canada.
Was it a girl? I think it was a girl who did it. I can't. Viva luck. I didn't process right away. I'm like, what'd she say?
Like long live or live Canada. I don't know what it means.
Well,
It's like viva, like good luck.
like yeah, but like maybe I don't know. This is a school shooting.
I think I'm a little desensitized. I apologize. But it,
We
You know
all
there
are
is a lot
did
going
anybody
on.
die?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like 12 or something. Yeah.
No, it's horrible.
The student did it, or
Student did it. I think they were.
I didn't look too much into it because it just brings me down.
It's
Yeah,
so
I didn't
hard
look
to
too
look
much
into.
it because it's really sad. I think if like surface level looking into it, it looked to be somebody that was transitioning or is transitioned or something like that. And I had to assume probably a horrific bullying experience, and they didn't get the help that they needed, and the outlets that they needed to go and get it, and that was the end result.
Oh my God, it's so horrible. It's just, we really are truly desensitized to school shootings at this point, because there's one a week at this point.
Literally.
So it's like, oh, another one. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, we can't even process it anymore. Our brains weren't meant to process all of that.
Fucking terrible.
Horrible.
I couldn't imagine getting the call. Like, what are you gonna you know what I mean? Like, I could not fathom. And now I'm a lunch lady, you guys.
Oh God! Don't
totally
even
forgot.
start about that with me now. And now I have to. Well, I'll be honest with you. I was actually talking to Desiree about this, but at the same time, we weren't in school when this started getting. I mean, the Columbine happened before while we were in school, but then really the next one from I remember was Virginia Tech, and we had we either were just about to graduate or we just graduated, and it was such a decade after Columbine. Like it wasn't and then it started to in the 2010s, it just spiraled.
Right? Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm. I think even a little after I graduated or something, it just came so suddenly. So we haven't had the fear of school shooter drills in school and stuff. I know you guys have kids, but that. Yeah. But I was talking to Desiree because for some reason, I really don't feel that fear when I'm at festivals or at markets or anything. But the only place I'm always checking is a movie theater.
Yeah, you don't like movies.
I'm always oh wait, exit.
And what was
exit.
it? Was it the Joker guy that did it to you?
What Joker?
Yeah,
guy?
was
The guy that dressed up as Joker and he
Batman years ago?
No. What? No, I mean a guy shot up the Batman movie in Aurora, Colorado.
Yeah, but wasn't he dressed as the Joker?
Yeah, I thought he was
don't
dressed
know.
as the Joker.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, I feel like he might have been dressed up.
Oh, okay.
Which is why people don't really dress up for the movie anymore either.
But that's why for some reason I'm always worried
And
about the movie theater.
I had dressed up fakely as Harry Potter, and I won. There was a contest.
Amazing.
And we were do you remember that?
Yes, I do. Oh my God.
I love that for you.
I took everybody else's little Harry Potter things
We
and I
just
put it on myself.
put it together. We're like, here you go.
Yeah,
Wow, I forgot about that.
Love that.
Great times.
I did.
No, but I know that fear. I get
Yeah.
that.
But again, we're very sorry to hear about what happened in Canada. I didn't even know that happened. That is not one of the crimes that we're going to be covering today.
No, yeah.
Should we dive in?
Let's dive in.
Yeah.
Let's just
Let's
dive
dive
Let's do it
in.
because it's been a while.
And
Yeah.
we missed you guys.
We do. Liz, do you want to go
So-
first? You want me to go first?
I'll go
Wow.
first.
Okay.
You want to go first?
Yeah, because I have the three.
She wants to start at
Right.
lighthearted.
Yeah.
Start
The only
middle.
reason why I said that is because you have the nice ones.
I have the nice ones, but I'm going to start with a nicey, end with a nicey.
Okay, okay.
Really not nice. This one's probably the worst. So we'll start with that.
Okay, let's do
This is pretty crazy. And I will say, I'm going to read the quote from the victim. That is what I thought he said. And then I'll tell you what he actually said. It's a little less funny. But anyway, it's crazy. But when you hear where it happened, it's not that crazy because it happened in Australia.
Okay.
So anything in Australia is just normal. But a retired farmer was attacked by a kangaroo.
I saw that.
So this man called into a news station and talked about the story. So grain of salt, but a man only known by the name Cole, C-O-L, Cole. Yeah. No last name mentioned. He's a retired farmer, by the way. So he's an older gentleman. Mm-hmm. He was at a friend's house when they heard his dog, Cole's dog, barking, and his friend was like, "Oh, isn't that your dog?" And he couldn't hear him, and he's like, "Whatever." So it was a little. I don't understand lingo in Australia or the landscape, but essentially they went to go investigate, and they drove back to because he could hear his dog in the woods, I think. So they drove somewhere and then they got out and they walked over and they realized that there was a giant fucking kangaroo. Australians, I don't think fuck with kangaroos because they know they can beat the shit out of you.
because kangaroos are
They're
fucking
huge.
jacked motherfuckers.
Yes. So while the guy was trying to get his dog away from it, and I think he was trying to put himself in between him and the dog, they were trying not to have the kangaroo approach him, and he even picked up a big stick, but no such luck. The kangaroo started to approach him. So he actually pushed it with the stick.
Oh my God.
I think that was a big mistake.
Oh my
And there was
God.
a dam. The kangaroo fell into the dam.
Oh God.
So
He got mad.
the kangaroo fell into the dam and it jumped the fuck back out. And this is what Cole said. And when you hear the recording, it's not as funny, but think about it in an Australian man's accent.
Absolutely.
So he just came out of the water like a bloody rocket and headbutted me in the face and punched the cunt out of me. I've gone onto my back, and when I stood up to run away, he's given me a roundhouse kick to the back and jumped on me and grabbed my head. He wouldn't let go. So he didn't actually
That's so
punch
scary.
the cunt out of me. That's what I thought he said, but it's crap. I don't know why I immediately went to punch the cunt out of me.
That's actually
Because he
amazing.
was
That's beautiful.
Australian,
I do
I
love
feel
that.
like he
I do
would.
love punch the
I
cunt
can
out
hear
of
an
me.
Australian saying that.
Me too. I wouldn't even think twice
100%.
about it.
I
Yeah.
did it
But-
twice, right?
From what he said, it was really brutal, and he's lucky
it
to be
looked
alive.
fucked
No,
up.
it
Did
looked
you see the
fucked up.
pictures?
So there's like a picture of his
Wow.
bloody head. So
Yeah.
his friend rushed him to the hospital. I think the dog was fine. His friend rushed him to the hospital, and he was there they were working on him for 6 hours.
Oh my god.
They said he had claw marks, bruising, and a bloody bandaged head. But he also like said he had like 3-inch claw marks on either side of his stomach, and like he actually rolled onto his stomach when the thing started to attack him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's good because if he was
Right.
on his back, he would have been fucked.
Wow.
So I mean, another day in the great outback.
The great outback.
Obviously, no charges can be pressed.
Yeah,
They should be fucking get that jacked ass motherfucker. They have like 6-pack abs,
Yeah.
like fucking
Yeah.
biceps the size of tires.
And they're angry for
They're
no reason.
Just pissed. Walk around like smugly pissed.
Always pissed.
always look like they just want to like fight you.
Yeah.
Always.
Like
Yeah,
somebody
they're
really
they're
just crossed them.
What,
Yeah.
What, dude?
What?
You're fucking talking to me?
You
Well,
want triple to
that's
Bobby?
my fucking dog now, bitch.
That's right. No, seriously, it's crazy. But prayers for Cole.
Prayers for Cole.
Prayers up, Cole.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for letting us know about the Outback.
Of course.
We never really cover them either.
No.
We really
get
need
too
to
many
start looking more
stories.
into Australia.
I
We
do
need to start looking
feel-
worldly.
yeah.
I feel though like what goes for crimes in Australia is probably much worse than the rest of the world. I just feel like Australia is hard.
It's because they have so many fucked up creatures living in there. Like, what is really gonna get?
So
Like,
true.
what are you gonna get in trouble for if there's like fucking 8-foot tarantulas walking
You
next to you?
literally
you know what I mean?
have to take snakes out of your own home.
Yeah,
Literally.
scorpions.
No.
No.
No, I could
Fucking
never.
all of that.
I could never.
No meow.
No
No
meow.
meow.
You know what's actually really vicious? A fucking koala. You ever seen one of those
so cute, but they
motherfuckers
can
chase
really
a
fuck you
quad?
up.
Yes, an ATV. Oh, they were like, they are psychos.
You are
Yeah.
I've never seen this.
Apparently, they're riddled
That's
with
crazy.
chlamydia.
Before
right, now I have to look
BAI,
this up.
before AI. I saw a video of a koala chasing an ATV, and the man was like, "Bloody hell!" Like he was freaking the fuck out. I'll find it.
Oh
All
my
right.
god. Well, that is crazy. I'll go next. We'll
Go.
just go in a little circle.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So back in this past Thanksgiving, 2025, in Utah, 4 kids, their ages were 11, 8, 7, and 3, were spending some holiday time with their mom, Alyssa Seymour, in West Jordan, Utah. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Everything seemed normal until it wasn't. On November 29th, Alyssa takes all 4 of her children to Salt Lake City Airport and boards a one-way flight to Amsterdam and no return ticket. And there was also no permission from the children's fathers. There were two different fathers. 3 kids had one father, and there was another father. So
Wait, so there was 4 kids?
4 kids, 2 different fathers, and there was no permission, like for her to take all the kids out of the country.
Out of the
Okay?
country, of course.
And no warning either. Like the dads were like, "What the fuck's going on?" When the dads realized the kids they weren't coming back, they started panicking. Courts got involved.
Oh
And
yeah, I remember this.
Alyssa was charged with 4 counts of custodial interference and removing a child from the state. But this wasn't, just a spur of the moment trip, because according to court documents, Alyssa had been posting online about apocalyptic beliefs, talking about how the world is going to end. We were in the end times, and how we were heading towards catastrophe. And investigators later said she left behind writings that implied she believed she needed to get to Italy by Christmas.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I mean, same. But
Yeah. Yeah.
But so while the fathers were filing reports in Utah, Alyssa wasn't vacationing in Europe. She was actually moving her kids across the border. Okay.
Ew.
So authorities discovered the children had ended up in Dubrovnik, Croatia. And the 4 American kids were found staying in a Croatian state children's home, so an orphanage.
Oh my god.
She dropped them off at a fucking orphanage, her 4 kids.
That's fucking awful.
And so
Why even take them in the first place?
I don't know if she just went there and was like, "Here, take my children." Like I got a piece, and they were like,
What the fuck? All
Right.
right.
right. So when Croatian
they
officials
didn't speak English. They're like, what?
like, what the hell's going on? So
Horrible.
I don't even know what. And the oldest kid was 11. So can you imagine him being like, Mom, what the fuck are you doing?
One, I
Like
would have-
fully aware and fully with it.
fully
Like there's
aware.
nothing that you're gonna
I wouldn't know how
pass
to
up
do
on.
any of this if I was the mom. I wouldn't know how to
No.
smuggle my kids across borders. I wouldn't even know where to find a Croatian fucking orphanage.
No.
Like, I don't understand how these things even come upon people's lives.
Right.
Literally.
Right. And so when Croatian officials stepped in because the legal custody situation was unclear, and under the Croatian laws, children without proper guardianship documentation could be placed in protective care. So like a CPS kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
In Croatia.
Okay.
So
Hopefully
these
it's better
four-
than us.
Right. So these 4 kids were now in the Croatian child welfare system.
Wow.
Can you like believe this?
No.
So this is all happening between November, December. Now we're at January 16th. And Croatian police finally found her and arrested Alyssa.
Where was she?
And she was in where was she? I don't know if she
I
was
feel
still
like
in
you
Croatia.
said that.
I have to I might have it written down somewhere. So they arrested her. The Croatian police did arrest her, and she was taken into custody on suspicion of violating children's rights, interfering with custody, and the authorities said she claimed she was trying to protect her children, that she believed the world was ending and this was in their best interest.
They did arrest her in Croatia.
It was in Croatia. Okay.
So she was still there. She
Yeah.
just gave her kids to a orphanage.
Yeah, I don't know what the
That's
hell
so
she was doing.
weird.
Yeah. And one detail that stands out is that someone connected to where the family was staying in Croatia ended up searching online, realizing the kids were listed as missing in the U.S. So someone like in the Croatian, like where they were
Department, yeah.
looked up these children's names and saw they were in the missing children's list. in the US. So
Wow,
this
that was
all
smart.
connected.
Good for them.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Good for them for not just like sitting on like random kids that showed up at their door.
Right.
They're like,
Because I mean,
"Here's-"
like depending on where you go, that's exactly what would have happened.
Very true.
And even worse could have happened depending if you went to like a really shisty little orphanage.
Exactly. We never know
You
in
know?
a different area. Yeah, absolutely. It's so true. It's so scary. 'Cause I can't even imagine like what these fathers were feeling. Like, where the hell are my kids?
Like, yeah, where are my fucking kids?
It's been 2 months. Where are my kids?
Oh, I would throw
Not
up.
knowing where your kids are for
I
2
would
months.
like heavy depression.
Yep. Yep. And after the arrest, the kids remained in Croatian protective care while their fathers worked through international legal channels to get them home.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't just pick them. Like, it had to go through a whole thing to get them home.
That's crazy.
And so early February 2026, the fathers announced the children had been released into the U.S. custody. And
Oh,
they were
good.
back in the father's custodies. So, yeah, it's freaking crazy.
Would you have like gone to Europe and tried to find them?
Absolutely.
I would have like done like a little adventure scouring the continent. Looking
Absolutely.
for traces. You'd have to be like taken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nielsen style.
When else would you get the opportunity?
Right.
Because, like, and at the same time, they are with their mother. I guess you might be thinking they're okay, even though they clearly weren't. But thankfully,
Right.
they were taken care of in the Croatian orphanage.
Right.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yes.
And they obviously did the right thing.
Yup.
Those Croatian people are like, wow, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, this is some crazy fucking American.
Right.
But you know what I'm sick of is doomsday moms.
Doomsday.
Yeah,
Mom.
you're a woman. Get over it.
Doomsday moms. Why are you being manipulated normally by a man and religion? Enough is enough, Lori Vallow.
I'm dying.
No,
Yeah.
seriously, she's
No,
not the
it's
only one.
true.
There was another one. Well, Ruby Frankie.
Yeah, Ruby Frankie was
Lori
insane.
Vallow,
Yeah.
this Alicia girl. I mean,
Yep.
there's always so many. Even the Andrea Yates. I just watched that 2026 Netflix documentary series.
I didn't get
I
to
didn't
it
see
yet.
it.
It's sad. It's rough. It's a rough watch because she drowned her 5 kids.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
But she
Wasn't she a doomsday person too?
not really. It's a very you got to watch it. It's like the weirdest cult you'd seen, and she was she was postpartum psychosis essentially.
Oh.
Psychosis.
Yeah, no, that's
And it's so hard because her
Yeah,
husband's
no,
in the
those are really
documentary.
fucking bad.
And
I
he
mean-
talks about how like he had no idea like this would even be a possibility in postpartum. He was like,
No, because they don't do.
They don't talk about
they
it.
don't tell
inform
you.
anything.
And he goes, I didn't know what the signs of postpartum
And not for
psychosis
nothing,
were.
but women and men both like automatically should be in a therapy like after you give birth.
Immediately.
It is so much change, so much things are different. Like there's
much change.
so many different levels of and layers of like, you know, your body's different, your mind's different, your environment's different, your, you know,
You're like grieving too.
yes,
Oh,
your,
like the
your
life that you
hormones
had
are different. There's
literally
so many
20
things.
minutes before. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And your hormones, hormones. Anyway, so that's why I'm sick of doomsday
Absolutely.
moms.
Yeah.
But we as a society have failed them. Is like what we're saying. No, like The government has failed us.
Yeah.
And men.
As they continue to do.
As they continue every day. But thank you, Alyssa, for sharing that. I am glad that
course.
kids are back safe
Me too.
Yeah.
and
finally.
sound. And I'm curious what happens with her.
Me too. I'll stay on top of it.
She'll have a
I'll
book.
let you know.
She'll have a book. She'll get a book deal.
Maybe one of the kids will. That'd be something.
Yeah, but 11 is the oldest. Probably not. They're going to be, by the time they come out 7 years later, we're going to be like, there's been 45 other Doomsday
Right.
Moms. You know what I mean? You're old news,
Yep.
baby.
Old news.
Old news.
All right, I got another one for you guys for speaking about old.
Oh, slay.
So recently there's a woman named Nancy Guthrie.
I think it's Guthrie.
Guthrie?
Guthrie is crazy. Amazing.
You know what's so funny? In my head, like I've been saying Guthrie like correct.
Goo.
Wait, what?
You've been saying Guthrie.
Never mind. I've been saying incorrect. Scratch it. Anyway, so she's 84, right?
Ooh.
Oh, you're
I
right.
didn't know, I didn't know
So
she was that old.
Yeah, she's old lady. Little lady. So she's also the mother to Savannah Guthrie.
Correct.
Hello. And a lot of people know her that she's by being the co-anchor for NBC's Today Show.
Yeah.
So she, being Nancy and probably Savannah, but this is about Nance. She lives in Catalina Foothills in Tucson, Arizona, and she was last seen the night of January 31st of this year, and she was reported missing February 1st.
Okay.
So once she did not show
Quick.
up to church, yeah. So she was like very like she seemed to have like a routine,
Like routine
and she
based.
didn't go to church, and as soon as she
Goals.
didn't go to church,
Yeah.
people were like, hell no, that's not
Not
Nancy.
church, but I like to have a routine.
Yeah.
Not the church part. Minus
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Scratch that one.
So, and then since she couldn't be reached by family or friends, they did an immediate wellness check on her, and obviously she wasn't home. So, upon further investigation into Nancy's home, police were able to find blood stains on the front porch that came back positive as a DNA match for Nancy Guthrie. Also saw that her Ring doorbell had been tampered with. And it took investigators some time before they were able to hack into the back end of the doorbell since it had become disconnected and it couldn't back up properly, which is like, who knew? Once that happened, it did give investigators, though, a lead into a person of interest, but that was quickly dropped once investigated further. The FBI also recently released a video at the time of this recorded episode where they released the capture video February 10th, so just yesterday. And the video showed a masked, armed individual who immediately started tampering with the camera once they were aware of it. And then they disabled it.
Oh, okay.
So, like, the video essentially shows, like, this guy or
Yeah.
girl. I don't know. They have beautiful eyes, whoever they
They
are.
really do. Yeah, I know.
So, right? I was like,
What?
eyelashes on
Do you
fleek.
see the
I saw the
sent-
video, but I didn't see that it was. I saw something like that was like clickbait about the person, what the person looked like, but I didn't click on it. I didn't know they had great eyes. I'll relook at it.
I sent you the picture. I compared it
that
with.
was you. That wasn't clickbait. That was literally you.
That was just me.
Oh my god. I'm like blurring reality and what I see on my phone.
I'm dying.
It's so
No
funny.
fucking joke. I was like, this was in my mind.
Yeah, that's it.
I was like, oh, I saw a clickbait
I made
article.
that was me.
Nope,
I was
that
your
was Jamie.
clickbait. So my clickbait was that I have like this.
You're so right. That screams women eye.
Does
Yeah,
it not,
women's eyes.
right?
It's very almond.
Yeah, very lashy, very kept eyebrows.
Yep.
Just to
Okay.
look at.
Yep.
Anyway.
So as far as motives go, there's nothing concrete as to why yet. The police and media have received countless ransom notes, but as far as the public knows, it seems like each one they've received has been a hoax, and even arrests have been made after being tracked back. Some of the notes that they were able to saw was fakes,
Right.
which is so fucked up. So as of right now, there is yet to be any proof of life as well of Nancy Guthrie. And while her children and family still hold out hope and belief that Nancy is still alive, that they are willing to pay for her release, and even the FBI is awarding $50,000 to the aid of Nancy's safe return and for aids and arrests for those responsible for her disappearance. So,
Did her home show signs of a burglary? I can never say that word.
nothing that they
like a
reported
robbery.
on.
It wasn't like trash.
No.
No.
It seemed like they were just getting her and going. But I don't know
I
why
don't-
target her. I mean, like,
I don't get it.
Savannah
I don't get
has
it.
a 40 mil
Don't get it either.
net worth, but without like actual ransom notes and like
Right.
I mean there could be one that's legit that's falling through the cracks because of everybody else that's putting in and taking advantage of the situation and trying to get their payday.
Yeah, no, of course, but like, did she have any enemies? Was there any? I'm like thinking like SBU. Was there anyone your mom didn't have a good relationship with? Did your mom get into argument with anybody lately? Did she do something fucked up to somebody at the church? Was she trying to take somebody's place? You know what I mean? Was she sleeping with somebody's man?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what was she? What's going on, Nance?
Is this a hired hit?
'Cause
Did
why-
they even know that this was Savannah Guthrie's? Now you got me fucked up.
I know, sorry.
Savannah Guthrie's mom. You know what I mean? I didn't even really. I've seen Savannah Guthrie's face before.
Yeah.
But I've never. I mean,
I don't.
Right.
I'm not 74.
I'm not on. Yeah.
I'm not watching the
that
morning
channel.
show.
I'm so
Right.
sorry.
I did see that a lot of police activity was happening at Nancy's daughter's house, not Savannah, the other daughter. I can't remember the daughter's name.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of police activity happening there yesterday.
Interesting.
I don't know what
The plot
it's come
thickens.
from it, but I did see people speculating possibly. I did see people.
I wanted to do this.
speculating, the son-in-law. People are speculating the son-in-law.
We got to check out his
The
lashes.
son-in-law. Yeah. Look at his lashes. Are they lashed up?
You guys have to kind of look at it. It's
Oh my God,
very
I'm gonna have to
interesting.
look.
And then I saw a very interesting theory.
Inheritance.
There again, this is all speculation.
That's
that
what we're here to do.
on the 31st, like that night,
Mm-hmm.
like what if she never went home and like they planted like all this, like let's say it was like the son-in-law or an argument happened, something happened where she just like an argument happened, she ended up like dying there at her daughter's house with the son-in-law, right? They were, let's say she was there for dinner and something happened and she never made it home, and the son-in-law, whoever went to the house and planted like the evidence, planted like the blood and whatever, like to make it look like a kidnapping kind of thing.
Was she at their house?
I
Was
don't.
that her last known?
I know her last. It might have been her last known.
It was at
location.
9:00 that night.
But
I
wouldn't
just
there
don't know
be
where.
a ring video of her getting home?
Getting home.
If they have the guy?
Right.
True.
True. That's a good point.
There would be.
Yeah. Right.
We gotta
That's a good
think.
point.
We gotta think. We can't let him get to us.
I know. It's so layered, this whole thing, because it doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, it doesn't
I
make a
feel.
lot of sense.
Let's
It's
find
just
her.
So weird.
Let's go, ladies.
Let's go, girls.
Let's go,
go,
ghouls.
Oh my god, so funny. Yeah, but I mean, please update us as it goes on.
No,
because this is
for
this is an
sure.
active case.
For
Yeah.
sure.
This is active
Didn't
registry.
Wait, hold on. Pause. I think they took someone into custody. I could be wrong.
They did, but they took
right?
that was
Did
who
they
they
immediately
investigated,
take
and
them?
they
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah,
This
this
is really
one.
the most
Yeah.
I've known about it because I haven't been keeping up with it. I've just like heard people talk about it and whatever. I just think it would be weird for her mother to be kidnapped. You
It
don't
is
often
weird.
kidnap an 84-year-old woman.
No, you really don't. And then like
No.
without showing proof of life and like everything else, and it's just like it's not really making sense. And like also, I don't know. It's just like like people are acting weird.
People are acting weird, and you want to know who acted really weird? My next lady.
Oh, tell us.
Let us know.
Do you want to hear about it?
I do want to hear about it.
So, let me just double check something like really quick. Okay. So I don't actually have a Florida case today, but it's feeling very Florida because we're in Australia.
The world's
One
Florida.
of the same.
And then this person is giving major Florida energy, but in Louisiana. So just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Honestly, it's
Okay.
right there.
So this happened in November of 2025. Rural Louisiana. Rural Louisiana. A homeowner
place.
calls. It's a very scary place, honestly. It's like the Appalachians. A homeowner calls police because their neighbor is trespassing again, standing in their driveway, screaming and refusing to leave. Already chaotic.
Already.
So deputies arrive expecting like maybe a basic disturbance, but instead they find a fully naked woman swimming in the neighbor's pond.
That's insane.
And when asked what she was
disgusting.
doing, do tell, she told police she was trying to be a mermaid. Mermaid. Yes,
playing
a
mermaid.
motherfucker
I did the mermaid.
I'm just the mermaid.
I'm like a mermaid. You want to play mermaids with me?
So authorities identified her as 41-year-old Erin Elizabeth Sutton, who allegedly refused
Oh my god,
multiple
I love her name.
It is actually a good one. Refused multiple commands to leave the water and initially would not speak with deputies, just continuing her
Can't fucking talk
aquatic
to a mermaid, bro.
transformation journey. According
girl.
to the sheriff's office, this wasn't even the first time she had been warned about entering the property. So eventually, after several attempts,
repeat offender.
she's a repeat offender. She does exit the pond, and because temperatures were cold, emergency medical services were called to check on her and give her a blanket. Where it kind of feels like the story should calm down, right?
Yeah.
But then things escalate.
Oh, tell us more.
Because as deputies try to escort her inside to warm up, she allegedly charges at one of them. Officers say she ignored commands, resisted detention, and even after a taser was deployed, it reportedly had little effect. This is screaming
my
meth.
God,
Authorities
For
claim
sure.
she kicked and punched the deputy before being restrained.
That's insane.
And then, okay, and if you're
She's
thinking,
just a
if
mermaid.
you're thinking, no, if you're thinking, okay, Shirley, that's the end. No. So during transport to the hospital,
Oh my God.
she allegedly threatened to kill deputies and paramedics, according to a police report. Because she needed medical attention at the time, she wasn't immediately arrested.
That's just
So
not
instead,
very
warrants
nice.
were later issued, and she surrendered to deputies afterwards. Her list of charges are resisting an officer with force, battery of a police officer, public intimidation, disturbing the peace / drunkenness, and criminal trespassing.
Amazing.
Her bond is reportedly set at $62,000.
Damn.
And
We're playing mermaids?
Yeah,
That's
girl can't
crazy.
even mermaid around no more.
and that's Erin Elizabeth Sutton, the beautiful Louisiana woman / mermaid.
Listen.
Who was just messing around?
Who knows? She was absolutely messing around. I don't know what the verdict will be. I don't know if she will have to pay a fine, do probation. You know, who knows
All
what
of
she
the
has to do.
above.
But she needs to get her own motherfucking pond.
She needs to find her own
Yes,
pond.
girl, get your own pond.
Do your crazy
I'm
shit
sure
on.
there's
Just get a kitty
tons.
pond.
Yeah.
A kiddie pool.
Tons of ponds in Louisiana.
In Louisiana, you can go to any
You can go to a
state.
dollar store and get yourself a nice kiddie pool.
You can. The dollar store. You're so
Yes.
right.
Go Dollar General up the road.
Yes.
Well, Erin, our hearts go out to
Piggly
you.
Wiggly.
No, just kidding. Don't
Wiggly wiggly.
fight police officers if you're in the wrong.
Yeah,
Yes.
Don't do that, girl.
It's not cool.
It's
but
not.
like, you can ask them if they want to play mermaids with you.
You can.
Yeah.
And honestly, it kind of felt like
That's
they were
fair.
just like probably going to chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they were like, we'll get you a blanket.
Yeah.
Let's go warm up. And
Right.
she's like, oh, I'm going to kill y'all.
Oh,
That
call my
reminds
Erin.
me.
That reminds me,
I want you fucking dead.
I was going to kill one of you tonight.
Oh my
I can't
God.
thank you,
Amazing.
Tara. That
Thank
was
you.
That was
phenomenal.
amazing.
I'm gonna bring it down again. Sorry,
Ooh,
guys.
bring it back down, baby.
Tara's bringing us up this week, guys. This is what a
Yeah,
turn of
I do
events.
love this.
I know.
2026
Usually it's you,
Tara. I
Alyssa.
know.
Usually you're the one bringing
I
this
remember
up.
my comment about my job. Like somebody's like, you
Oh,
bring
yeah.
a light to this office.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's how dark
Me
it
too. This is
here.
where you are
That's
right
how
now.
dark
is where,
this year has
yeah.
been. No.
Office is the
Like
equivalent
there's
of us
magical
just going over
darkness
crying.
in my company.
Yeah.
So this week, well, actually back in March 2021, a Hofstra University pre-med student, Nafiah Ikram, was walking up the driveway of her family's home in Elmont, New York, when a hooded figure ran up behind her. And suddenly, without warning, he threw a cup of acid straight on her face and ran back to a waiting car.
That's insane.
Okay.
Excuse me. This happened on Long Island?
Yes.
I didn't. Yeah.
Where the fuck does somebody just get acid?
I don't understand that.
Like hydrochloric acid?
Okay.
You just go to the store. Okay. Okay.
That Lowe's.
I remember when this happened, I was so like, oh my God, just upset because I went to a school nearby, like Hofstra, and
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my God, like the fact that people aren't safe just walking back home. She was coming back from a shift at CVS. She was working at CVS.
Oh my God.
She was coming back home from a shift after like going to school, go to work, coming home after a long day, and
Just ready to like finally relax.
finally fucking relax. And she survived, but the injuries were catastrophic,
Yeah, they were.
really horrible.
She was maimed.
Acid scorched her skin and seared one of her contact lenses to her right eye.
Oh.
She was treated for second and third degree burns to her face, arms, eye, and esophagus at Nassau University Medical Center, according to the district attorney's office. And she spent several weeks in the hospital and lost her sight in her right eye. She suffered infections, had multiple surgeries, and receives treatment to breathe and eat normally, like still to this day.
Wow.
Her face was left permanently disfigured and her vision so severely damaged and her throat was burned so badly it required, still requires ongoing care. And for 5 long years, police chased leads and the community's hope for an answer for this. And Nafiah continued a grueling recovery, both physically and emotionally, right? She was pre-med. Like, this is like
Yeah.
a really, like, who was a great student that this happened to. But this week, like literally 2 days ago, law enforcement announced an arrest. And the suspect is a 29-year-old aspiring rapper from Brooklyn. His name is Terrell Campbell. He delivered flowers for a living and later posted a rap video online. And one of the songs he posted, okay, this is how dumb this boy is. He posted a song on YouTube called Obsidian 2 years after the attack, and he rapped about throwing acid in someone's face, like in the song.
Oh my God.
Okay. So the authorities tracked him down after a tip and digital evidence. They matched a red Nissan Altima seen at the original scene, and it connected it to him.
Wow.
Yup. They also uncovered web searches linked to him. Searches like sulfuric acid remover, sulfuric acid on car seat, and he even searched, can you recover from a sulfuric acid burn? Those were searches he did right after the attack.
I saw a headline where they called him a half-wit, and I loved that.
A halfway.
Half-wit.
Oh, half-wit.
Yeah.
A half-wit. I can't.
No, that's disgusting.
Absolutely disgusting. He was arrested, charged with assault, criminal possession of a weapon, and possession of noxious material. He pleaded not guilty and is being held without bail. Prosecutors haven't nailed down a motive yet.
No bail means he can't get out.
No, I'm just mad that he pleaded not guilty because I wanted to know the why. Like, why would you do that?
What's the why, and what was the motive for her? Like,
Yeah.
why her?
Yeah, and I feel like now we're just not going to get the answer because he's probably just going to be a
Yup.
fucking bitch the whole time.
Exactly. Yup.
Yeah, but at the same time, even if he pleaded guilty, that doesn't mean he's going to tell us why. So honestly, if he does plead guilty, he'll get a better deal. But if he doesn't plead guilty, they'll throw the book at him.
I fucking hope so.
I hope so too.
I fucking hope so. And like in cases like this where you really just truly ruin someone's life, like you disfigured a girl, it's like she's
Just like,
permanently
where's the
scarred
connection?
forever.
What's the reason?
What's
like,
the
what were you
reason?
paid to do it? Were like, you know what I mean? Like,
No, I saw somewhere it just was like to further his like give him street cred,
Right.
which makes
And you know
no
what?
sense.
In that case, eye for an eye, bitch. Like,
but
acid in your
notice
face.
how he attacked a woman though. He didn't
Yes.
want to attack a man.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because he's a pussy.
Yeah.
Right.
Pussy bitch.
Eye for an eye.
Yeah.
Acid in his face.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck him.
Yeah, but I think she should be able to choose it. Like maybe she can like
Yeah.
take pliers and rip out 4 of his teeth. You know what I mean? Or like, you know, take a couple of fingers
Yeah.
or like skin his stomach.
Love.
You know what I mean? Something fun.
Something
Love.
juicy.
Something juicy. His butthole cut like that.
Wide open.
So just wide open.
I fucking
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
I just think yes, the punishment should match the crime, but you get to be a little creative with it.
Yeah.
Love
Especially
that. You should be able
if
to do what
you've
you
had
want.
something horrible done to you.
Yes.
Love that.
Anyway, Tara for president.
President, yes. A vote. You got my vote, babes.
Me too.
Bingo.
All right, so I have my last one. It's also in New York.
Oh.
Actually, Long Island, New York.
What's going on, Long Island?
What happened?
Okay, so this is about a 44-year-old Long Island man named Jeremy Allen. So he was just recently convicted on January 21st of this year for the torture and murder of his longtime friend since high school, a 43-year-old Christopher Hahn. So back in late September 2024, the two men were having drinks at a local bar in East Quogue, and after they finished up, they both went back to Allen's house. And unfortunately, shortly after returning back there, about midnight, Allen starts attacking Hahn. So he just ends up violently beating the shit out of him for about 18 minutes, and then that's his first attack, right? So this ends up rendering Hahn borderline like unconscious. And after that, Allen ends up dragging Hahn out of his house to his back deck, where there he starts beating him again, but now with the baseball bat.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yup. Once Allen was finished using the bat, he returns inside of his house, grabs a plastic bag, puts it over Hahn's head, and then watches him suffocate and struggle to breathe for 8 minutes.
What the hell was this fight about?
So then once he's done with that,
Oh my god.
he goes back into his house, grabs a large knife, and then stabs Hahn in the neck 10 times. So now the whole torture and assault, mind you, as quick as that was, it lasts a period of 6 hours. So it's a 6-hour time from when he first starts the attack to when he
And
finishes.
he didn't think to snap out of it once, being like, "Oh, am I being a little dramatic here?"
No.
So I think that I know that I'm not capable of things like this because I genuinely cannot imagine
I'd be sweating like a pig. Are you kidding me?
doing this from midnight to 6 a.m. instead of sleeping.
I wouldn't have sex for that long. Are you joking me?
Sex. I can
Be the pillow princess, okay? I
like,
couldn't even
6
do
hours of
that.
sex. That's like
Leave
you have
me
to go to the
alone.
hospital. Okay, fuck that. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like I was listening to another one about how like a man would kill people, and then like you have to get rid of the body. Like you have to
Yeah.
do all this stuff. You
Yeah.
would like clean the body. I'm like,
That's a lot.
exhausting.
That's exhausting work.
And
That's
to
killing work.
torture and kill somebody over a 6-hour period
In the middle of the night?
in the middle of the night, nonetheless. I could never.
Never. Was
Okay, what else did Jeremy Allen White do?
was he like on? Do we know if he was on drugs or anything?
So no, I don't believe he was on
Okay,
drugs.
Just drunk. Okay.
But I didn't. So I could probably follow up, and I'll let you know why in a minute. But so I'll go back into the story
Yes.
though. So now there's actually surveillance too, and that was recording the attack. So it recorded some part of the attack, and it recorded the sounds of the attack.
oh my god.
No, sounds really don't do it. Sounds really fuck me up with that.
Yeah.
I'm very sound
Yeah.
sensitive.
Yeah.
And that's usually like if you can hear somebody punching another person,
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
It does wet noise too.
Oh
And
my
that's where the
God.
prosecutors were able to put time zones on each attack. So that's where I was able to get that from.
Oh no. I have chills.
So now after Alan is now done with the attack, he goes to start getting into cleanup mode. So now he starts to try to get rid of all the blood and the evidence throughout his home.
No, go
And
to
his
bed.
twisted train of thoughts was, I'm going to call my handyman. He's going to help me clean this mess up. So
Beep 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 beep. John.
yeah,
available
literally.
6 a.m.?
Can you get over here, babes? I'm going to need you. I have cash. So once the handyman arrives on scene, he obviously sees the immense amount of blood. He literally bounced the fuck back
me
out
the
of there as
fuck
soon
outta
as he
here.
felt like he was safe and able to do so. And he
Right.
calls 911.
Right.
So it was, and within that span, the police shortly arrived after and they arrest Alan. So as of right now, Alan is convicted of murder and his first degree, murder in first degree and tampering with evidence. And he's also going back to court now, February 26th. And now he's looking at the follow-up charge with prison and life without the possibility of parole, which you
Yeah.
needed to be convicted of murder in the first degree first in order to even receive that in New York State. So that's why he's going back to court.
Holy shit.
Um,
That's one angry man.
and the crazy thing about all this is that my husband works with a guy who is neighbors
Oh.
with Alan
I do remember. Yes.
and heard the attack. Him, his other neighbors,
Yep.
they all heard
Yes.
screaming,
Yep.
yelling. And then, so I learned about this literally like the first week that it all happened. Like as soon as it happened, I heard about it.
Yep.
So they found out. So what happened was after the whole attack and the torture and everything came out, and obviously the very next day he's arrested. The neighbors all they get together and like, oh my fucking god, I heard the screaming, but I thought they were just yelling at each other.
Right.
Thought it was
right.
just a fight.
Like a drunk fight.
It was just a drunk fight. Yeah. So they
Yeah.
didn't report anything. So he was literally, people were hearing him being
And he was
tortured
probably
and murdered,
screaming for help.
screaming.
Oh my god.
And meanwhile,
Guys, just call the police. You know what I mean? Who
Yes.
cares? At this point,
What-
who cares
yeah.
if you're called a busybody?
yeah,
Right,
Don't call the
exactly.
police on your own,
Right.
but
Yeah.
call the police on your neighbors.
yeah,
Right?
it's insane.
No, that's horrible. And I can't even imagine hearing that.
No.
But I know that there's that like
See, I would
group
call the police. Like
mentality.
I'm
Group
too.
mentality. Someone will
Yeah,
call.
somebody.
Will call.
That's what happens, and that
But
famous
6
case where the
hours?
woman was raped in the middle of the
Yeah.
courtyard of a huge
Yeah.
fucking apartment
that's
complex,
what every
Yep.
young girl learns.
and everybody
Scream
else was
fire.
Yeah,
Yup.
yeah.
Yep.
I've said that to guys and they're like, I've never heard that.
Yeah,
and
no
I'm like,
shit, you haven't heard it.
Well, it's
suck.
because you're a fucking man.
Right.
You're a dumb man.
a dumb
That's
man.
horrible. I will be honest, I probably would have slept through that.
So I don't know. Well, maybe. It depends when I went to sleep. But anyway, so I don't know exactly what the reason was, like why he did it,
motive,
what the
yeah.
motive was, if he even came out with that either.
Okay.
So when he goes back and I do a follow up after whether or not he gets convicted of life in jail without possibility of parole,
Yeah.
I'll see if I could dig something up there.
Totally.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Well, that's horrible.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy.
Thanks for covering the latest.
You're welcome.
But I do have a funny one to close us out.
Close us
Yay.
out, baby.
I'll bring us
Like
out
Close us
before we
out.
bring us out. All right. So we're going to talk about a gastrointestinal mystery.
Oh my God, May.
So this something happened in Stockton, Wisconsin, where residents keep recording a bizarre and very specific problem. Somebody was repeatedly leaving human feces and used toilet paper along a public walking path in a local park. And at first, police thought maybe it was a one-time incident, you know? A bad day, a bad burrito, we've all been there. No judgment. But then more complaints started rolling in. And more. And more. And eventually, officers realized they weren't dealing with an accident. They were dealing with a pattern.
A really shitty pattern.
So police did what modern law enforcement apparently do now, and they launched an investigation using trail cameras and a drone.
Phenomenal.
So, yes, somewhere in Wisconsin, a drone operator was basically on poop patrol.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
Investigators noticed the suspect followed a routine, showing up during early morning hours and using the same general area each time. And eventually, the drone caught a 46-year-old woman in the act.
I thought it was a man.
I knew it.
A woman. Was she a runner?
She's
Does
a
it
runner.
say,
She's
or
a track star.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
When officers confronted her, things got even weirder.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Tell
So,
us.
according to police, she wasn't homeless, didn't appear to be in crisis, and allegedly admitted she relieved herself there based on a personal routine. Which honestly raises more questions than answers.
I just like
You know
it.
what? She just got a new boyfriend, and they haven't pooped in front of each other yet. She has to go on a walk.
She has to go. He lives
That's
in
a
with her
good
all of a
call.
sudden.
Thank you. Have you seen How I Met Your Mother when
46.
Barney and Robin haven't farted each other yet? They haven't farted in front of each other yet. And they both have to go outside every time they have to fart because they haven't done it yet. I don't know. That's where my head just went.
It's never been a problem for me.
Me neither. I look him straight in the fucking eyes and I shit right on his lap.
I fart every day. Every day, like a human.
Like a human.
Like a
but
human.
that's where my first thought went. I'm like, okay, maybe she just got a new boy and they just moved
No,
in
it was
together.
just a personal preference, but
She
she didn't
just
give more,
likes
was it like a
pooping out
morning
in the
walk?
park?
Were you having coffee? Was it a little ritual of yours? None. But she was
crazy.
ultimately cited for indecent conduct after the drone footage confirmed the repeated incidents.
God.
And while this sounds like something straight out of an internet meme, it also highlights how advanced surveillance tech, originally meant for search and rescue or serious policing, is now being used to solve very niche crimes.
That's so funny.
Anyway, this story feels familiar. That's because the internet has a long history of what we call rogue public defectors. There's actually, I remember that there was a case. There was a notorious pooping bandit case in Ohio years ago, proving that apparently this is like a recurring genre of crime.
Yeah.
But I also remember in LA, that last podcast on the left episode I listened to, there was this guy who kept leaving Gatorade bottles full of piss, like on like a specific like electrical thing, like on a pole, like just over and over, and like the neighborhood was going insane and they were like, who is this? But yeah, I mean, that was the pooper duper.
The shit and run.
That's the shit
What do we
and run.
call it? The serial park pooper.
Serial park pooper.
Serial park pooper. But that is the last case for the night. I hope you guys
That was
enjoyed
fabulous.
some of the fun ones, and
I love a good fun.
it's always
crime.
very important that we cover all of the serious ones, though.
Yes.
Because those people are very important. I'm glad that your person got justice.
Yes.
We will have to find out about your person.
Yeah.
And my people are just insane.
Yeah. They're unwell. Overall.
Unwell.
Yeah.
All three of them unwell.
All three.
All three of them. But you know what? That's the latest from the graveyard.
Stay ghouly.